Well, hello everybody. It is time for story time. I'm Sophie and I have so many fun stories for you today. I'm calling today Rooty Tooty Fruity Friday. That is right. We are going to be doing stories today about fruit and vegetables and all kinds of tasty things and all the things that go in to having those Rooty Tooty Fruity things in our lives. So I'm so excited to be here and thank you so much for inviting me in to spend some time with you. And shall we get started? I have a great story for you. It's from, you know my favorite, Shel Silverstein's Where the Sidewalk Ends. And it is called 18 Flavors. Sadly, there's no pictures here, so you're going to have to use your imagination, okay? So as I read these flavors, I want you to think about what each one of them might be. 18 luscious, scrumptious flavors. Chocolate, lime and cherry, coffee, pumpkin, fudge, banana, caramel cream and boysenberry, rocky road and toasted almond butter, scotch vanilla dip, butter brickle, almond ripple, coconut and mocha chip, brandy peach and lemon custard, each scoop lovely, smooth and round, tallest ice cream cone in town, lying there on the ground. Yeah, has that ever happened to you? I remember once when I was a child, I don't know why my grandparents allowed me to have this, but I had a triple scoop, 1, 2, 3 on top of each other. And I know that somewhere in the middle was mint chocolate chip. I can't remember what the other flavors were, probably cherry and mint chocolate chip, and then I don't know what the other flavor would have been, but I dropped it, and I remember being so heartbroken. So I can only imagine how after 18 scoops, all on the ground, how one would feel. Well, let's get started, shall we? I don't have any ice cream to give you this morning, but maybe we can put it into our hello song. Let's go. Hello, how are you? Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, hello. How are you? I'm just fine today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm glad to see you here today. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, so let's pretend we have a big ice cream cone and give it a big lick. Give your ice cream cone a big lick. Give your ice cream cone a big lick. Give your ice cream cone a big lick. I'm so glad to see you. Very good. Okay, so how about if we skip around the room? We haven't skipped in a long time, so let's skip. Skip, skip, skip around the room and skip, skip, skip around the room and skip, skip, skip around the room. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, for those of you who decided not to skip, how about if you clap your hands? Should we clap our hands? Here we go. Clap your hands, 1, 2, 3, and clap your hands. Along with me and clap your hands, 1, 2, 3. I'm so glad to see you. Okay, you know it's my favorite part of the song. I'm going to make some funny faces. You want to make them with me? Here we go. I'm so glad to see you. Got so carried away, I forgot what my chords were. Okay, let's wave hello. Hello, how are you? Oh, hello. How are you? Oh, hello. How are you? I'm just fine today. Hello, everybody. I love saying hello to all of you. Hello. Okay, we're going to start with this story here. It is called The Fruit Flies Picnic. The Fruit Flies Picnic by Kathleen Stefancin M.S. with illustrations by Kirk Werner. The Fruit Flies Picnic. And if you happen to purchase this book for yourself, one of the great things is it comes with a CD. So you can listen and it will read the story to you. That's how you can learn your words. The Fruit Flies Picnic by Kathleen Stefancin M.S. with illustrations by Kirk Werner. There's all those fruit flies. They're pretty cute, aren't they? This is dedicated for my mom and dad who have always supported my creativity and encouraged me to write. That's from KS. And for my wife, Pam, thanks for your never-ending patience and tolerance. You're a peach, KW. Deep in the forest, 5 playful fruit flies are preparing for a very colorful picnic. Once the picnic table is set, the fruit flies will scurry away and bring back their favorite fruits. Here I come, Gracie yells as she sets her plump red strawberry on the table and flies away. She waits for the others to bring their fruits. Look at that big strawberry. Look out below! Zach shouts as he lets go of his yellow star fruit. Here we go, Ben sings as he opens his arms and drops a giant kiwi. Yum, yikes, yeeks! This is fun, Jake says as his cherry moya slowly bounces in the middle of a table. I don't even know what a cherry moya is, but I think we're going to learn. Yippee! Yay! Yahoo! We're almost done, Nicholas shouts as his blueberries whirl through the air. As the last blueberry lands on the table, the fruit flies race to their seats. They're excited. Each fruit fly will take a turn and share something about the fruit they brought. Let's begin now, boys, Gracie says, holding up a red strawberry. You can eat the tiny seeds on the outside. Each fruit fly takes a bite. Gracie tells her friends that red fruits help keep their hearts strong and their memories sharp. As she speaks, the fruit flies eat the whole berry and giggle as the juice tickles their tongues. Isn't that neat? Who knew that strawberries are good for your heart and memories? Gracie asks her friends if they can name 5 more red fruits. Can you name 5 red fruits? This might be hard, but let's think. There's watermelon, grapefruit, which is kind of a pinky red, raspberries, red apples, my personal favorite, cherries. Next, Zach picks up a shiny yellow star fruit. It twinkles in the sunlight as the tart brown seeds fall to the ground. First, let me show you Gracie with all of hers. And then I'll show you Zach and his star fruit. Delighted, the fruit flies finish every shiny, starry bite, knowing that yellow and orange fruits help keep their hearts strong and their vision clear. I wonder if that works for carrots, too, because carrots are good for vision, aren't they? Zach asks his friends if they can name 5 more yellow or orange fruits. Can you name 5 yellow or orange fruits? Well, let's take a look. There's oranges, papaya, cantaloupe, apricots, and pineapple. It's so nice that they give us some ideas here because it's hard to come up with all the different fruits, isn't it? Wonder if you've tried all of these fruits. I know I haven't. I'm going to have to try some now. Now it's Ben's turn. He holds up a fuzzy brown-skinned kiwi. Inside, bright green fruit surrounds a circle of black seeds. Pull that over there. I've always thought that kiwis looked like little tiny watermelons.
Green fruit helps keep your vision clear and also helps keep your bones and teeth strong,
Ben says, thrilled that the fruit flies gobble up the rest of the green kiwi. Ben asks his friend if they can name 5 more green fruits. Can you help me name 5 more green fruits? How about green apples, avocados, green grapes, honeydew melon, and green pears. Then Jake picks up a heart-shaped, cherry moya. I don't know what a cherry moya is. Most of its friends have never seen this fruit before. White, tan, and brown fruits also help keep your heart strong, he says. I have never seen this before, and I am going to have to look for it because I've never seen it before. Jake splits the fruit in half and tosses the yucky black seeds on the ground. The fruit flies taste the creamy white fruit inside. The familiar flavors of pineapple, papaya, and banana surprise them. I'm definitely going to have to see if I can find this fruit. Jake asks his friends if they can name 5 more white, tan, or brown fruits. Can you name 5 white, tan, or brown fruits? Well, I'm going to have to help you on this one, I think. White peaches, bananas for sure, brown pears, dates, and white nectarines. Finally, Nicholas shouts, "Look! There's a star on the top of the blueberry. If you touch it, a star shape will appear on your finger." Soon, all the flies have stars on their fingers. I've never tried that. We'll have to try that. Have you ever tried that? I've never tried that. Next time I have a blueberry, I'm going to have to give it a try. Blue and purple fruits help keep our memory sharp and our bodies healthy as we grow, Nicholas tells them. Happily, the fruit flies eat the stars and then devour the entire berry, including the tiny seeds. Nicholas asks his friends if they can name 5 more blue or purple fruits. Can you name 5 blue or purple fruits? How about blackberries, Concord grapes, raisins, plums, and figs? Oh, you know who likes figs? My mom likes figs. She loves figs. By now, the flies' tummies are full of fruit, and their cheeks are full of smiles. They relax and think about the different colors of the fruit. Together, the friends have tasted a red strawberry, a yellow star fruit, a green kiwi, a white cherry moya, and a handful of blueberries. Now, I may have said cherry moya wrong, you guys, and if I did, please excuse me. I apologize. Sometimes I don't know the pronunciations of things. So they have learned which colored fruits keep their hearts strong. And they remember their fruits. Memories are sharp, and they say colored fruits, vision's clear, and their bones and teeth strong, and they help us grow. And that is The Fruit Flies Picnic by Kathleen Stefancin M.S. and illustrations by Kirk Werner. It's a great way to learn about all the different fruits and vegetables. Well, let's keep going with this idea of the fruit flies. We're going to join some of their friends, their land-bound friends, ants. They also like picnics. And this song is about ants. Now, if you want to, you can be part of this song because these ants are going to go marching. So you can march if you want to, like that. Here we go. And you can put up a finger to count the number of ants that are going as you march. And there's a part where it goes boom, 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 boom. And if you want to go boom, 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 or boom, 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 or something for your boom, boom, boom. You can do your boom, boom, boom. This is the ants. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching one by one. The little one stops to suck his thumb, and they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching two by two. The little one stops to tie his shoe, and they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching three by three. The little one stops to climb a tree, and they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. Ants go marching four by four, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching four by four. The little one stops to shut the door, and they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching five by five, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching five by five, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching five by five. The little one stops to take a dive, and they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching six by six, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching six by six, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching six by six. The little one stops to pick up sticks, and they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching seven by seven, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching seven by seven, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching seven by seven. The little one stops to pray to heaven, and they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching eight by eight, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching eight by eight, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching eight by eight. The little one stops to shut the gate, and they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching nine by nine, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching nine by nine, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching nine by nine. The little one stops to say, what a good time. And they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, boom, boom. The ants go marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 10 by 10. The little one stops to say, the end. And they all go marching down underground to get out of the rain. Boom, 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 boom. 10 by 10 is a lot of ants. I wouldn't want that many ants at my picnic, to tell you the truth. I don't mind ants. I think they're fun. I think they're cute, and especially if they're not the red ones that bite. But I don't want that many at my picnic. Okay. I have a fabulous story for you from Epic. Thank you, Epic, for your fabulous app. And this is called The Fruit and Vegetable Man. A Fruit and Vegetable Man by Roni Schotter with illustrations by Jeanette Winter. You know, one of my favorite things about all these books is all the different styles of illustrations. It's like having a mini art gallery on a bookshelf. I love children's books. A Fruit and Vegetable Man. I hope you do too. By Roni Schotter with pictures by Jeanette Winter. A Fruit and Vegetable Man. Ruby Rubenstein was a fruit and vegetable man. His motto was, I take care. 6 mornings a week, long before the sun was up, Ruby was. Is it time, Ruby? His wife Trudy would always ask from deep under the covers. "It's time," Ruby always answered, and then he'd jump out of bed, touch his knees, touch his toes, and hurry uptown to market to choose the ripest fruits and vegetables for his store. For nearly 50 years it had been so, ever since he and Trudy first sailed across the ocean to make a new life together. Every morning before school, Sun Ho and his sister Young Mi, who with their family had just flown across the sky to make a new life together, came to watch Ruby work his magic. "Yo-ho, Mr. Ruby," Sun Ho would call out. "Show me." Let me show you the picture. There we go. And nodding to Sun Ho, Ruby would pile oranges, apples, tangerines, and pears in perfect pyramids, arranging groups in diamonds, insert a head of lettuce as an accent, and then tuck in a bunch of broccoli for a bit of watercress for trim. It was like seeing a great artist at work. Sun Ho felt honored to be there. "Like a painting, Mr. Ruby," he would say shyly. Ruby always smiled, and his smile filled Sun Ho with happiness, and deep inside a strange feeling that was like wishing. Sun Ho watched as Ruby juggled cantaloupes, and then cut them into wedges and packed them neatly in plastic. Inside Sun Ho was the feeling that was like a wish growing stronger. Let me say that again. Inside Sun Ho, the feeling that was like wishing grew stronger. Look at all those beautiful fruits. "He's an artist, all right," old Ella from up the block always said, pocketing an apple and a handful of prunes. Ruby didn't mind. He just winked and uttered one of his wonderful words, "Taste!" And then he'd offer whatever he had on special that day to Sun Ho, his sister, and anyone who wanted. Yes, everyone on Delano Street appreciated Ruby. But Ruby was getting old. Lately, when he got up to touch his knees and his toes, there was a stiffness Ruby pretended he didn't feel, and a creaking Trudy pretended she didn't hear. And sometimes, though Ruby would never admit it, there was a wish that he could stay a little longer in bed with Trudy. "Ruby," Trudy said to him one morning from under the covers, "long ago you and I made a promise. We said if we ever got old, we'd sell the business and go live in the mountains. Is it time, Ruby?" "Oh, no," Ruby thundered, and he leapt out of bed and did twice his usual number of exercises and ran off to the market. As if to prove that he was as young as ever, he worked especially hard at the store that day and made some of the most beautiful designs. That afternoon, Sun Ho came by as Ruby was arranging potatoes in his own special way. Sun Ho watched as Ruby whirled them in the air and tossed them with such skill that they landed perfectly, one next to the other, in a neat row. "Oh, yo-ho, Mr. Ruby," Sun Ho said, filled with admiration. "Teach me?" Proudly, Ruby grabbed an Idaho and 2 russets and taught Sun Ho how to juggle. Next, he taught him how to pile grapefruits and to keep them from falling. And by the time Sun Ho's parents stopped by, Ruby had even taught Sun Ho how to work the register. Then he sat Sun Ho down and told him how early every morning he went to the market to choose his fruits and vegetables. "Take me?" Sun Ho pleaded. The feeling that was like wishing was so big now, he felt that he might burst. "Please?" Ruby thought for only a moment, and then he spoke. "My pleasure," he announced. So early the next day, while Venus still sparkled in the dark morning sky, Ruby took Sun Ho to the market. Sun Ho had an excellent nose, and together he and Ruby sniffed out the most fragrant fruit and sampled the choicest chicory. Then Ruby showed Sun Ho how he talked and teased and argued his way to the best prices. All the rest of that long day, Sun Ho felt special. And Ruby, he felt, well, tired. Whenever Trudy was busy with a customer, Ruby leaned over and pretended to tie his shoe. But what he did, really, was yawn. By afternoon, Ruby was running out the store every few minutes. "The fruit!" he'd yell to Trudy. "Gotta fix the fruit," he'd say. But once outside, what did he do? He sneezed. "Oh, to your health, Mr. Ruby," Sun Ho whispered, sneaking him a handkerchief. "Thank you, Sun Ho," Ruby said quietly, blowing his nose. "I don't think he wants anybody to know that he's got a little cold." That evening it began to snow on Delano Street. It snowed all night, and by morning the street was cold and white, the color of fresh cauliflower. For the first time in many years, Ruby woke up feeling sick. His face was red, his forehead hot. "No work today," Trudy says. "Ruby's Fruit and Vegetables is closed until further notice." What would the people of Delano Street do without him, Ruby wondered, but he was too sick to care. And when Sun Ho arrived at the store that day and saw that business was closed, he was worried. Where was Ruby? Upstairs in his bed, Ruby dozed, dreaming of spring, fresh apricots. Once, when he opened his eyes, Sun Ho was standing next to him. Or was he? "No worries," Sun Ho seemed to say. "I take care." And then he strangely disappeared, just as he had appeared. Was Ruby dreaming? For the next 3 days, for the first time in his life, Ruby was too sick to think or worry about his store. He stayed deep under the covers, enjoying Trudy's loving care, and more than that, her barley soup. On the morning of the 4th day, he felt well enough to worry. On the morning of the 5th day, a Saturday, there was no stopping him. "My store!" he shouted. Leaning on Trudy's arm, he put on his clothes, and then he rushed off to reopen. What a surprise when he arrived. The store was open. In fact, it looked as if it had never been shut. The peppers were in pyramids, the dates in diamonds, and the winter tomatoes in triangles. Sun Ho's father was helping old Ella to a pound of carrots. Sun Ho's mother was at the register, and young me was polishing pears. And in the center of it all, Sun Ho stood smiling, offering customers a taste of something new, bean sprouts. When they saw Ruby, everyone cheered. Ruby bowed with pleasure. "I took care, Mr. Ruby," Sun Ho called out proudly. "I see," Ruby answered. "You're a fruit and vegetable man, Sun Ho, just like me." Sun Ho's face turned the color of Ruby's radishes. The feeling that was like wishing was gone now. In its place was a different feeling, pride. "Is it time, Ruby?" Trudy whispered. Ruby sighed. He thought about how much he liked Sun Ho and his family and how carefully they had kept his store. And he thought about the stiffness and creaking in his knees, and he thought about the mountains and about Trudy's loving care. And more than that, He thought about her barley soup. "It's time," he said finally. Now, Sun Ho is a fruit and vegetable man. Every morning, long before the sun is up, long before it's time for school, Sun Ho and his family are up, ready to hurry to market to choose the ripest fruits and vegetables for their store. And Ruby? Well, he's still a fruit and vegetable man, only now he and Trudy grow their own. Oop, wait, let me get that picture in there real good so you can see it. There it is. There we go. And that is the story of a fruit and vegetable man by Roni Schotter with pictures by Jeanette Winter. Isn't that a fabulous story? I just love the idea of one person taking their knowledge and passing it to somebody younger than themselves. I think that's just amazing, and I love it. All right, I have a silly little song for you, but you know what? We are almost at the end of time. I'm looking at, I had long stories today. So I'm going to save that song, and I'm going to save my A.A. Milne story for next week when I see you. And let's say goodbye, okay? Because I know we're a little over time. So on Monday, I'll be back with more songs and more stories. Well, goodbye, JC. Goodbye, Delilah. Goodbye, Allie. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Lillian. Goodbye, Gabriella. Goodbye, Madeline. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Ollie. Goodbye, Charlotte. Goodbye, Maya. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Brett. Goodbye, Lily. Goodbye, Isabella. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Frangelica. Goodbye, Francine. Goodbye, Kathleen. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, Helen. Goodbye, Danny. Goodbye, Eli and Shelby. I'll see you all next time. Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend. And let's give a big hug. Ready? If you want to, put one hand on one shoulder, the other hand on the other shoulder, and squeeze really tight. There's a big, long weekend hug for you. But if you prefer, here's a high five from me to you. And I will see you all next week with more stories. And the ones that I missed today, I'll put into next week. Bye, everybody.